True personal development is not about learning more. It's about being activated in your true soul print, in who you truly are, without the weight of the system, the lies of the system, right? Because the lies of the system can bog us down. Oh, I'm not worthy because I'm a black woman. I'm not worthy of those prices because somebody told me that just because I'm black and I'm a woman, I'm not as worthy as a white man. No, no, that's not the rule over here in the new paradigm. No. Okay, so we are letting those things go. I call that the purge. That happens in my next stage of the original method. It's the purge, where you let go of all of the limiting beliefs of your mother and your father, because they're not perfect, right? Our parents were not perfect, even though maybe we love them or maybe we don't love them. It depends on where you stand with them. But we definitely need to be conscious of what we need to let go in order to come out of the soup of the collective, of the old world, to be refined in our own brilliance, to become the diamond, right? The star, like all of these analogies. But that's what we're going to do, so you can be very confident in who you are, with who you are as a soul, with your unique talents, with your gifts, with your story, with your values, with your beliefs, and also with your skills and your education. I forgot that, but that's very important, right? Skills and education, you have that, right? So you can shine bright, just like me here, right? Shining my light so others can find me and I can contribute to helping someone else to create their own brand and platform. And that's exactly the thing. The next layer is to refine, come out of the purge refined, and then again to really define, this is your own world, your own self-chosen world, your brand world. That's who you are. You decide who you are, your identity, and then what is the world that you live in. This is where you claim your authority. Claim authority. Right? You have authority. You have been through life. You have been through the bullshit. You have been through the matrix. You have been through your parents' upbringing, right? And now it's about claiming your authority. So again, who are you? Refined, right? And also not being a doormat, not being too nice, but having a heart-centered, soul-led mission. Who are you? Like, where are you? Right? That's the brand world. Where are you? And then why, again, it's also it's clear. Again, it's refined. It's the first level. It's refined. Why are you here? Right? I am here to help other leaders to step into an authentic way of having a personal brand, overcoming fear of visibility and being heard and being seen, and also stepping into your authority, building an online platform, and then building your business, your structures, your prices, your online infrastructure, and also your leadership, right? That is important. It's a very important. That's why I'm here, because it's my contribution to the new world, to the new paradigm, because I know I can't change the world on my own. I need other leaders. I don't want followers here. I want other leaders, okay? Because that's why I'm here. Yeah, and again, also who am I serving? I'm serving you. I'm serving professionals who already created something for themselves. You have a life that looked good on paper. You have the degrees, you have the career, you have the job. Maybe you had already a certain level of comfort in your life, but now it's crumbling and you want to build a new foundation. Yeah, so that's the archetype that I'm inviting into this work. Okay, and we will find out the same for you. Okay, and you want to be free. You want to be free, and you want to be of impact, and you want to be of service. So that is the world that you're building. That's the world that I have built for myself. And now the last thing, and again, very important again, it is, how are you making money from all of that? How are you not only making an impact, which is very important, but you want to create a legacy? You want to pass something on. You want to create impact, probably even global impact, because you know everything is connected and the world is on fire, and you want to reach as many people as possible. And you also want to create money, right? Okay, so these are the things that we will create, but first you have to understand it's your brand mission, and how you're going to create an infrastructure, because that's what I want to talk to you about, right? That these are the end goals, but first we need to build the infrastructure to create that. Okay, so what you need to understand again, that we are living in the digital economy. The digital economy means everything is happening digitally. Just like you are consuming me on YouTube right now, I want you to also create a platform. To create a platform, I like to call it your digital real estate. Your digital real estate, like you're making yourself a home on a platform and commit to it, building it brick by brick. Okay? Platform, you build a platform, and then you build your, maybe let's call it home, because again, I'm a Cancer, and I'm a very homey person, and I also, that's why I'm so personable, right? Because I know that I can have conversations on the highest level with people at my kitchen table, right? About the most important topics of the world, right? That for me personally, that is home, right? Speaking about the things that truly matter, but I invite you into my home, right? I don't need to have to be at a conference. The best way for me to speak about something is at home. So I'm inviting you into my home, into my platform. That is the home. And my home is also my community space. Community space, right? The next thing is not only to live on a social media platform, but to take people deeper into your world. And my world currently is on school, right? That's my school. This is my school container. It's my community, the original sanctuary, right? Again, the sanctuary, it's a safe space. It's a space where I invite people to let down their guard so we can build something new. Yeah. So this is the community space. And then it is also about having offers, right? Offers. I know that's very bad to read, but it's good for me to go along that. You want to have offers. You want to have digital offers. You want to have maybe like a PDF. You want to have an online course. You want to have a community space. You want to have a challenge. You want to have an online course. You want to have a coaching program, right? You want to a place where you give your community what they need in order to grow and to thrive, what you can give to them, right? This is what happens with the offers. My main offer currently is the original method. It's exactly what I'm sharing with you right now, where I will take you through it again more step by step. The offers, how you make money, right? That's also how you make money. And it's about value exchange. You give something to your community and they compensate you. That is the most natural way of business, right? You give people value, you help them to realize their dreams and their goals and solve their problems and give solutions, and they give you money, right? There's nothing more really that we need to discuss in terms of money and the fear of money and the fear of collecting money. No. When we work together, you will know at the end that you truly are valuable and what you have to give is valuable. Okay? Good. That's a topic that I struggled with for a long time. That's why I truly know that I am an expert on this. Yeah, I think that's it. The platform, the home, the community space where you host all of that, where you have the offers. And the last thing truly is it's honest. It's about honesty, right? It's not about a quick thing. It's not about a quick fix. It's not about a quick buck. It's not about online community. It's not about pretending that you're building something. And that's why it's so important to be authentic, right? As I also am showing you exactly how I live. I get it how I live it, right? Right? We have to be authentic because the people that you are attracting should be, in the best case, truly people that you want to create an offline community. And that is the last thing in this whole thing. We started with the old system, with the old paradigm, right? And now what I am transitioning into, what we are transitioning into, is the digital economy, right? And the digital economy only works when it is rooted in reality, you are rooted in your own reality, with your star, yes, with your soul, yes, but also rooted in your real life story, rooted in your true expertise and education, rooted in your real experience, your values and your beliefs that form from that, and rooted in a real mission that is feet on the ground. Okay, no airy fairy things, right? Feet on the ground, real life. Okay, then also understanding that the world is not changing from one day to the next, understanding the old world that we are freeing all ourselves from, but we still need to be aware what were the components of that world: capitalism, patriarchy, racism. Okay, that we inherited those systems not only through our birth but through our bloodline, because our mother has patriarchal tendencies, our father has patriarchal tendencies, right? And depending on the different layers, as I said, my dad was black, came from Africa, then came to Germany. My mom came from a middle class white background, right? All of those things, they all influence us, right? So we have to become aware of that and then purge ourselves and create, like, break the limiting parts, right? It's not that everything that we learned and inherited from our bloodline is bad. No, not at all. And also even being proud of what you inherited, right? But it's important to free ourselves from the limitations. For example, the fear of being visible, right? One thing about being visible as a woman and as a powerful woman was you had to be scrutinized and you're a witch and all of those things. Maybe that is in your bloodline, maybe that is in your system. So you have to become free of that. Okay, that's what we do in the purge. Okay, so again, as I said, then you come out, create your own world. You remember again, who are you really? What are you here for? Why are you serving people? Who are you serving? What are you serving with? What is your medicine? What is your solution? What is your offer? What are you bringing to the people, right? And then also taking care of yourself. I read that when I read you my brand statement. I'm not here for people who are willing to self-sacrifice. No, you don't have to. You bring value, right? You are being compensated for what you bring. Okay, good. And then it's about setting up shop. As I always like to say, you create a platform, preferably YouTube, right? You can use all the social media platforms, but really create a home base. And then from that home base on social media, you invite people deeper into your world, into your community space. In my case, it's school. There are also different offers. That is my choice currently. And then you invite people into your offers, right? How you can really help them, how you can really transform them, how you can really impart the knowledge, talk to people, work with them like in small groups, one-on-one, or in self-led containers, but where there's the real support. And again, the emphasis here is on real. Okay, real support, real solution, real transformed people. That's the goal. You need to become your own empowered person. And also, and the last thing here is true community. And community is also, I'm not speaking about necessarily, you don't have to become friends with everybody. It's going to happen, hopefully. If you're honest, if you're authentic, you will find friends in your community. But it's also about community. For me personally, my definition of community is to help people live. That's for me community, also to help people solve also fundamental problems to make their real life better. And that also happens when you like the people so much so that you will come to an event, that you will come to an offline workshop, that you will come to a retreat, that you will come on a trip, right? Because you feel there is value there. You like the person as a person, not only in their role, in their function, as their profession. You like the person as a person, and you will spend money coming to another event because you value the community that you are forming together. Yes, I think that is very, very clear. And I think my energy also made clear what I'm all about, right? It is not about quick fixes. It's truly about dismantling all of the bullshit and then rising as the star and then shining your light and offering what you have and really attracting the people that are aligned with you. Okay? So this is the new world that we're coming into, and as soon as people are all everybody comes into, all of the leaders, all of the stars, right? The leaders are the stars, right? Because the star is shining light, is a guide, right? It's shining the light so other people can find them. So you are the star, and this star, now you are creating your own community. Now you are helping people. Now you are creating offline events. Now you are raising funds. Yes, let's talk about the money. You are raising funds so you can also move on to create even bigger things. And when I speak about bigger things, I'm speaking about bigger solutions to create this new paradigm and to leave the old paradigm behind, because this is what I'm seeing with a lot of people, right? We need new structures. We need new forms of, I don't want to make this video too long, but we need new forms of schools, of education, of community, of housing, all of that, right? So it's about collecting the money through community service, but then being of the utmost integrity, and then really creating something new, creating a new foundation, new structures, because what we're doing is to build a new world. It's not to stay stuck in the house creating YouTube videos and that being it. No, that's a transitional phase, or it's part of the new world. It's part of this new paradigm that we all live in a digital economy, and at the same time also create new structures on and offline, because we're still human, we're still people, we still have blood and bones, and we need food, and we need community, and we need soil, and we need nature. Okay, so that's it for now. Please, please, please let me know what your questions are, what you think, where you are, and if you're serious, because I know I'm speaking to leaders, right? You want to take action. You don't want to continue to consume, consume, consume. Let's create your original method. Let's find out how you can really start today spreading your message, sending out your offers, right? Connecting to people that are aligned with your values, speaking on all the different social media platforms, going out into the world, going to events, connecting to other people, but always with a clear, aligned intention, because you know exactly who you are, what you came for, what skills you bring, right? And you're no longer limited by any limiting beliefs. Oh my God, I'm a woman, I'm too old, I'm too black, I'm too this, I'm too that, I'm vain. No, like my mother told me this, my father told me that. No, the time is over. It's time for you to step into your stardom and really go out there unapologetically, because you have a mission. You have a mission and you have something to fulfill. Okay? So if you want support, you find the links in the description box down below. Join the community, the Original Sanctuary. It's my pleasure to have you there. And also sign up for the wait list for the Original Method. And yes, the Original Method is open. I'm creating a cohort that is going through the program together. And if you're ready to step into your leadership, I highly invite you to join if that's something that calls you. All right. And remember, you are a force of nature, and I'm looking forward to see you act like it.